Chapter 1, verse 4.
Sovereign of the Day of Recompense.
In the opening verse of chapter 1 Al-Fatihah, Allah, the Exalted, mentions 5 of his names/attributes. Allah, Lord, compassionate, merciful, sovereign of the day of recompense. Chapter 1, verses 2 to 4.
All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful, sovereign of the day of recompense.
He is Allah, the Exalted, because He created all things. He is Lord because He blessed mankind with countless blessings. He is compassionate because He overlooks the sins of people. He is merciful because He accepts the repentance of people, forgives them and guides them to success in both worlds. And He is the sovereign of the day of recompense because He will judge the actions of mankind. When a Muslim understands these 5 names, attributes, they will realize that truly none has the right to be worshipped except Allah, the Exalted. They will actualize this by fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and by facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, so that they fully benefit from each of these divine names, attributes in both worlds. In addition, the main verse does not declare that Allah, the Exalted, will be the sovereign of the day of recompense, but instead declares He is the sovereign even though the day of judgment has not occurred yet. This indicates that as the day of judgment is so certain to occur, it has been described as if it already exists even though it is a future event. This language teaches Muslims to strengthen their faith in order to obtain certainty of faith. All Muslims have faith in Islam, but the strength of their faith varies from person to person. For example, the one who follows the teachings of Islam because their family told them to is not the same as the one who believes in it through evidence. A person who has heard about something will not believe in it in the same way as the one who has witnessed the thing with their own eyes. As confirmed in a narration found in Sunnah ibn Majah, number 224, gaining useful knowledge is a duty on all Muslims. One of the reasons for this is that it is the best way a Muslim can strengthen their faith in Islam. This is important to pursue, as the stronger one's certainty of faith, the greater the chance they will remain steadfast on the correct path, especially when facing difficulties. In addition, having certainty of faith has been described as one of the best things one can possess in a narration found in Sunnah ibn Majah, number 3849. This knowledge should be obtained by studying the Holy Quran and the narrations of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, through a reliable source. Allah, the Exalted, did not only declare a truth in the Holy Quran, but He also provided evidence for it through examples. Not only examples which are to be found in the past nations, but examples which have been placed in one's very own life. For example, in the Holy Quran, Allah, the Exalted, advises that sometimes a person loves a thing even though it will cause them trouble if they obtained it. Similarly, they might hate a thing while there is much hidden good in it for them. Chapter 2, verse 216.
But perhaps you hate a thing and it is good for you, and perhaps you love a thing and it is bad for you. And Allah knows, while you know not.
There are many examples of this truth in history, such as the Pact of Hudaybiyah. Some Muslims believed this pact, which was made with the non-Muslims of Mecca, would completely favor the latter group. Yet, history clearly shows that it favored Islam and the Muslims. This event is discussed in the Hadiths found in Sahih Baqarah, numbers 2731 and 2732. If one reflects on their own life, they will find many examples when they believed something was good when it was actually bad for them, and vice versa. These examples prove the authenticity of this verse and help one's faith strengthen. Another example is found in chapter 79, verse 46.
It will be, on the day they see it, as though they had not remained in the world except for an afternoon or a morning thereof.
If one turns the pages of history, they will clearly observe how great empires came and went. But when they left, they passed away in such a way as if they were only on earth for a moment. All but a few of their signs have faded away as if they were never present on earth in the first place. Similarly, when one reflects on their own life, they will realize that no matter how old they are and no matter how slow certain days might have felt, overall their life so far has passed in a flash. Understanding the truthfulness of this verse strengthens one's certainty of faith, and this inspires them to prepare for the hereafter before their time runs out. The Holy Quran and the Hadith of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, are full of such examples. Therefore, one should strive to learn and act on these divine teachings so that they adopt certainty of faith. The one who achieves this will not be shaken by any difficulty they face and will remain steadfast on the path which leads to the gates of paradise. Chapter 41, verse 53.
We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth.